Hey guys, welcome back to Shakespeare's Fantasies. Friends, I know it has been a really long time since I last uploaded a video and I sincerely apologize for that. But now, having apologized, I just want to quickly move to the topic of this video, which is the discussion of workbook exercises for Act 1 Scene 2. I will be providing proper answers for each of the questions. So let's dive into it. But quickly before that, I would like to tell you that if you have not watched my previous videos about Act 1 Scene 2, you can watch them. I have mentioned them in my description box, or you can just search for them because that will really help you in understanding this act clearly. It is a very important scene and it can broadly be divided into three parts: Prospero's tale to Miranda, the introductions to Ariel and Caliban, and the third part focuses on the first meeting between Ferdinand and Miranda. So now, as you all know that this is the longest scene of the Tempest, and probably for that reason only in the workbook also it is very long, like it has questions based on 18 extracts. So we will be doing the workbook exercises in parts. This is the first part, and in this one we will be discussing the answers for the first 4 extracts. So you can open page number 37 in your workbook and we'll be discussing the answers. So the first extract says, "Oh, I have suffered with those that I saw suffer. A brave vessel who had no doubt some noble creatures in her, dashed all to pieces. Oh, the cry did knock against my very heart. Poor souls, they perished. Had I been any god of power, I would have sunk the sea within the earth or air." So here these lines are from Miranda, and here Miranda witnessed the wrecking of the ship which was carrying some noble, that is good people in it, and having been the witness for that act has really shaken Miranda to her core. She is feeling really sorry for all of the people who have suffered the shipwreck. Now the questions that follow are exactly based on this extract. So our first question is, where is Miranda? What has she seen that makes her suffer? So Miranda is on the island before Prospero's shell. She has seen a brave vessel, that is a fine splendid ship carrying some good noble people in it, struck in a fierce storm in the sea. This makes her suffer as she is worried about the safety of the ship and its passengers. Now question 2 is, name some of the noble creatures referred to in the extract. How were they in the brave vessel? So some of the noble creatures referred to in the extract are Alonso, the king of Naples; Sebastian, Alonso's brother; Ferdinand, Alonso's son, that is the prince of Naples; Gonzalo, Alonso's counselor; and Antonio, the falseful duke of Milan. Now they are all frightened and concerned about the safety of the ship and their lives against the violent storm, that is the tempest blowing at the sea. Now question 3 asks, describe the character of Miranda from the extract. So our answer is, this extract highlights the most conspicuous. So the word conspicuous means clearly visible, that is someone's highlighted quality. So we start the answer again. The extract highlights the most conspicuous quality of Miranda, that is her sympathy. Having seen the shipwreck, she suffered a lot, feeling pity for the ship and its passengers. The cry of the passengers did knock against her very heart. Our question 4 is, how is the brave vessel about to be dashed to pieces? Who is responsible for the destruction? Why would he do such a destruction? So the brave vessel, that is the ship, is about to be dashed to pieces as it is stuck in a violent storm blowing in the sea. Ariel, a spirit, is responsible for the destruction. He, that is Ariel, had done such a destruction in order to complete the task allotted to him by his master, that is Prospero. Question 5 says, why is Miranda ignorant of who Prospero was? Which items were necessary for Prospero to complete his magic art? So, Miranda is ignorant of who Prospero was because she was not even 3 years old when Prospero used to rule Milan as its duke. And Prospero's magic cloak, his magic wand, and his books, which he valued above his dukedom, were necessary for him, that is Prospero, to practice his magic art. Question 6 is, give the meaning of the following words as they are used in the context of the passage. Dashed. Dashed means to be crushed, to be smashed into pieces, destroyed. And frothing. Frothing here is referred to the people on the ship. Now we move to extract 2, which reads, Miranda, oh woe the day, that is what a sorrowful day. Prospero, no harm, that is no harm was done. I have done nothing but in care of thee, that is I have done nothing so that you will not feel hurt, you will not feel sorry, or you will not feel bad. Of thee, my dear one, thee, my daughter, of you, my dear daughter, who are ignorant of what thou art, that is, of you who is ignorant of who you actually are, not knowing of whence I am, that is, you do not know from where I come, nor that I am more better than Prospero, master of a full poor cell. And you also do not know that I am much better than this simple person living on this island, that is Prospero, who just owns a cell, a house on this island. Miranda, more to know did never meddle with my thoughts, that is, there was something else to know didn't even occur to me. Prospero, 'tis time I should inform thee further, lend thy hand and pluck my magic garment for me. That is, this is time, that is, it is about time that I should inform you further, that where I come from, who you are, who am I. So, just give me your hand and take off this magic cloak off from my shoulders. So, our question 1 asks, why does Miranda say, oh woe the day? How does Prospero console her? So the answer is, oh woe the day means what a horrible day. Miranda said this because she was feeling pity for the mighty ship which she saw sinking, for its passengers whom she heard screaming and crying for the safety of their lives. Prospero consoles her by telling her that no harm was done, neither to the ship nor to its passengers. Now question 2 is, why is Miranda ignorant of who she is? What does she remember of her childhood days? Answer is, Miranda is ignorant of who she is because she was really small, not even 3 years old, when she, along with her father Prospero, were forced to leave Milan. Now, from her childhood days, Miranda, remembers that 4 to 5 women used to look after her. Question 3. How did Prospero and Miranda reach to the particular place? So, Prospero and Miranda reached the particular place, that is the inhabited island, as a result of the great injustice done to them. But it was a blessing that they were able to reach safely to the island with the help provided to them by Gonzalo. Question 4. Who helped them? What did the helper do? Gonzalo, a noble of Naples who was appointed by Antonio and Alonso to execute their treacherous plan against them, that is Prospero and Miranda, helped them at the time of their crisis. The helper provided them with food, water and other basic necessities along with Prospero's books, which were dearer to him than his dukedom. Now our question 5th asks, why did Prospero say, I am better than Prospero, master of a full poor cell and thy no greater father? Prospero said these lines because he wanted Miranda to know that he is of greater worth than Prospero, who is her father and owner of the small shack on the island. Question 6. Give the meaning of the following words as they are used in the context of the passage. Meddle. Meddle means to enter and pluck. Pluck means to remove. Hopefully you enjoyed watching the video and it might have proved to be helpful to you in some way or the other. Please upvote this video. Also share it with your friends and help them out, and help me out by subscribing this channel, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. See you in the next video really soon.